What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack live here in Los Angeles, chilling on a Sunday evening. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. First things first, as always, salute to the Unfiltered Nation and Unfiltered fam. Salute to the Mod Squad. Salute to the subscribers and members. If you're new around here, man, sub the channel. Run the likes up, double tap the screen. Tip your bartender. You know, man, when you're busy, man, you're busy. And sometimes you just forget. You forget certain subjects, man. And this was a subject that I totally forgot about, man, until I was reminded. I was reminded today on social media that when the season was going on in the NFL and the Raiders, the most unlikely Raiders, go into Arrowhead Stadium and beat. Not only did the Raiders beat the Kansas City Chiefs, they beat them on Christmas. And we did a whole live on here. If you guys really want to see what really happened, go on this channel. Go look up the watch party for the Chiefs and Raiders on Christmas Day. We covered the entire game. We were on here 3.5+ hours plus another 45 minutes after. So over 4 hours of content in real time showing the aftermath of that loss. And we had, because this channel is a non-denominational channel. And we had members of the Chiefs Kingdom come in. Mainly my boy, member and subscriber over here, Smoking Pots, who is a member of Chiefs Kingdom, a real 4-time champion in his fan base with Chiefs Kingdom, not a fake bandwagon fan, a real one. Came in and gave us our props while the other Chiefs fans came in and made excuses. And I said right then that the Raiders were Grinches that stole Christmas. And I got told I didn't know what I was talking about. I got told that they didn't care, that it wasn't a big deal. I got told everything under the sun about that. Chiefs go on, don't lose another game. The Raiders put them back on track, even though Andy Reid came out after that game and said that he actually texts Coach Antonio Pierce to thank him for getting his team together, for slapping some sense into them. But like I said before, when you're bitter enemies of each other, you're never going to give your opposition any type of props. But you don't need any when everything that was said, how many months ago was that? About 7 months ago. Everything that I said 7 months ago, that was negated by all the fans that wanted to say I didn't know what I was talking about when I said that Christmas was ruined, was substantiated by Mr. Taylor Swift himself, aka Travis Kelce, on a podcast when he said, quote unquote, the effing Raiders kicked our ass and ruined me and Taylor's Christmas, and we got our ass whooped. Quote unquote. And no matter how much Chiefs King was going to spin it, try to say, well, we did this, we won the Super Bowl in your house, we did this, that, and the other. Understand something. You're not looking at a guy who's a fan of this football team, who's on my beanie right here, of somebody who isn't a winner. You're looking at a guy who has 3 championships, who's been a member of the Raiders for 50 years. So you're not talking to the average guy you work with or the average person you might know who don't have any victories, who doesn't know how it feels to be the king of the mountain. I do. I know how it feels to be the king of the mountain 3 times. Okay? And with that being said, I knew for a fact it was bothering everybody because it was on Christmas. We try to act like it didn't. With that being said, bro, it just goes to show you, man, how quickly your fortunes can change when you underestimate your opponent. At no time during that game was the Chiefs ever in that game. They were losing pretty much that entire game. They weren't running away with it. They came in, walked in, skipped to my loot onto the field, thought that it was going to be the same old, and found out that it wasn't, because the team that they faced had a new leader. They had a new leader. They didn't have Josh McBallsack out there. They didn't have the Patriot Way 2.0. They actually had a real Raider who's breathing down their necks. And as Kelce said, those guys were playing like rabid dogs. And he said, if we were playing like that, we knew we were going to be on point. But it took us to show you what it was. It took you to get a chaperone. It took you to get a teacher. It took you to get a sensei for you guys to get on track. Now, the rest of the games you guys won didn't have anything to do with us. We weren't there. We had 2 coaches in 1 year. Okay? We had one half of a season that was garbage. We had the second half of the season where we were the #1 defense in football. So let's just see what happens this upcoming season. But let's not act like that was a wake-up call, because Andy Reid said it was a wake-up call. Patrick Mahomes said it was a wake-up call. And Travis Kelce said it was a wake-up call. I just didn't get a chance to mention it because I had so much stuff going on. But I'm mentioning it now. Now, the Raiders is the only competition that the Chiefs have. We're the only competition you have, Kansas City Chiefs. Okay? And it goes without saying, because once we beat you, you guys decided that it was time to play football again. But nobody else beat you guys. No other team in the AFC beat you. The NFC's best team, you guys did not have a problem beating them. So guess what? It's on us. It's on the Raiders now, bro, to make sure or get in the way of a three-peat. All right? Definitely wanted to make that clear that I did not forget. I just did not. It wasn't on my radar. It wasn't something that I was thinking about. But now, since I'm sitting here on a Sunday after having a nice dinner, having some nice relaxation and family time, figured to come out here, man, smoke on a nice cigar and reminisce that when I said that we were the Grinches that stole the roast beast, we stole the Christmas trees, we stole the presents, okay, we stole the sleigh. We kicked Santa Claus in his ass in Kansas City, in that building. I got told I didn't know what I was talking about. Go ask 87. Go ask 87, because he actually called us MFs. He called us those MFs, kicked our ass, and we had to understand if we played like that, we were going to win something. Quote unquote, bro. You guys were the world champions, defending world champions, and it took a team who hadn't won a Super Bowl since 1984, who had not won a playoff game since 2002, to show you how to play football again. You just can't make this up, bro. It just can't be made up. I'm looking forward to what happens now. Now, the Raiders ain't just the we're gonna beat them down every year Raiders no more, bro. Now we got something growing. Now we actually have the Raider mystique back, and I'm looking forward to seeing how all that turns up. I'm looking forward to seeing it turn out, okay? Because I'm telling you, that defense is better than it was when we beat your ass. And I'm going to keep saying it. Now, as far as the Kansas City Chiefs is concerned, fans and Chiefs Kingdom will say, well, we won a Super Bowl in your house, and we did this, and we did that, and we used it. Let me tell you guys something, why that doesn't bother me as a fan of the Raiders. It might bother all the rest of Raider Nation. They were all upset. Playing in our house, you're doing this, you're doing that. But here's the thing. The Raiders will never, ever win a Super Bowl in Arrowhead or any other team, because the Arrowhead Stadium is a shit turd. They will never host. Kansas City, Missouri will never host a Super Bowl ever. It will never happen. You have to move. You're going to have to move to Kansas, where they're talking about building you a stadium before you even have a worthy stadium city to host a Super Bowl. That's why you didn't have a Super Bowl won in your house, because nobody's going to Kansas City to go watch a Super Bowl. Even if you're in it, nobody's going to that cold ass ice box, aka the freezer, in a stadium that was built in the Lyndon B. Johnson administration. Nobody's going there to host a Super Bowl. It's never going to happen. You don't have the facility. You don't have the city structure. You don't have the entertainment. You don't have the climate. You don't have a dome. You don't have anything that makes anybody want to come and patronize your stadium. So as long as you're playing in Arrowhead, you never have to worry about any team winning a Super Bowl in your house. You don't have to worry about it because you guys don't have shit. As much Super Bowl wins as you have, your stadium is a piece of shit, quote unquote. Meanwhile, in Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world, the gambling capital of the world, the second most expensive stadium on the planet, the Death Star, after SoFi, that's up the street. The most watched Super Bowl in history, my city. The most money made from a host team, 400 million. Yeah, you guys were Airbnb'd our stuff. You Airbnb'd our practice facility. You had to pay. You Airbnb'd our stadium. You had to pay. We made $400 million, bro. We're the sixth most valued team in the league. Meanwhile, you Kansas City Chiefs fans, you guys are number 21, and your owner is the second richest owner in the NFL. He won't build nothing, and the city's not building anything, and the county's not building anything, and the taxpayers aren't building anything. So when you talk about winning a Super Bowl in our house, you have to have a house worthy to have a Super Bowl, and you don't have it. You don't. We're going to host all kinds of Super Bowls. That's what you do when you're a Super Bowl host city. You don't hear the Orange Bowl down in Miami complaining that people won Super Bowls. You don't hear, Jerry's World out there in Texas talking about somebody winning a Super Bowl. You don't hear Levi Stadium up with the 49ers talking about somebody winning a Super Bowl. You don't hear the Mercedes Superdome down there in New Orleans, because when you have a stadium that is viable to have the biggest most watched program that year, you don't complain about somebody winning a Super Bowl in your house, because you're getting compensated to have a Super Bowl, to be a host. You guys will never be a host. Green Bay's never going to have a Super Bowl in their house because it's too cold. And you're not going to have one because it's too cold. It's just what it is. It's what it is, bro. You're lucky you got to see a real practice facility. You're lucky you got to see a real stadium, real locker rooms, real things going on, when you're just collecting Super Bowl rings and nothing's being fixed. Okay? You won the lottery 2 years in a row, and you still live in a dilapidated apartment. You still playing football in a roach-infested roach motel. It's not. Don't get mad at me, man. Get mad at your owner, Clark Hunt, who does not want to spend any money on you guys. I don't know how the hell you're a fan of that team and you got to freeze to death, which did happen. Salute to those fans, those Chief fans that actually froze to death during the Super Bowl, and the people who had to get their toes amputated from having frostbite. Salute to them, because ain't no team worth losing my toes over. I'm not going Deion Sanders for y'all. It's not going to be me. But it was absolutely beautiful to hear Travis Kelce co-sign Matthew Shack Unfiltered and the Unfiltered Nation over here when he said their Christmas was absolutely ruined. He said there was nothing to talk about. The macaroni and cheese was nasty as hell. The turkey's definitely not seasoned already, and it wasn't juicy at all. Okay, you might as well have salami and crackers for Christmas at the Kelce Taylor Swift compound, because it was ruined by the Grinches that stole Christmas, aka the Silver and Black. It doesn't get any better than that. That's why I'm on here, because I totally forgot to talk about it. I forgot. It was like, hey man, I already knew that, but let me go ahead and reiterate that on Christmas Day when we came on here and I said that, I was absolutely right, because I knew that him being a competitor, Travis Kelce being a competitor, okay, losing it in front of his girl, those of us who actually played team sports on a high level, okay, whether it be in high school, college, or whatever, or pro or semi-pro or whatever it is, you know how it feels to have your girl or the girl you just started seeing in the stands while you're out there trying to get something going, okay, and you don't get it going, and then you have Brittany Mahomes looking crazy, then you have Tay-Tay looking crazy, who's bigger than your entire franchise. Let's understand that, okay? Looking absolutely humiliated on national television on the biggest day of the year. You're mad, bro. I don't care what you fans tried to say. You were mad. And I wasn't. So right now I'm smoking on that Christmas pack again. All right. Loved it. Glad that Kelce had the balls to admit it. But there is no doubt that Christmas was destroyed, bro. No doubt. And we loved it, and we're going to love it again. All right? But as far as the Chiefs are concerned, there's nobody beating the Chiefs, bro. There's nobody in the National Football League that's beating the Chiefs. Outside of. Because we're the only team that beat you at the end. We're your competition now, bro. It isn't nobody else, okay? It isn't Josh Allen and the Bills. Every time Josh Allen plays you guys, he turns into a straight little kid, throwing interceptions and making apple turnovers, okay? It isn't them. It isn't the Niners, as much as Niner Empire swore in their life they were going to handle business, and they didn't. It isn't them. It isn't nobody in our division that isn't us. We're your competition, man. We're coming. We've already proved the point. We're going to come back, and you guys are going to have to play football against us until further notice. That's it. As far as this season I'm concerned, I only care about one team. I don't care about no other team in the league. I don't care about the Ravens. I don't care about the damn Broncos. I don't care about the damn Chargers. I don't care about the Texans. I don't care about the Titans. All I care about is the Chiefs. That's it. That's all I care about. I don't care about nothing else, bro. Everybody else, irrelevant. Irrelevant. Because if Andy Reid can give us that much respect, all right? If Andy Reid can do it, if Mahomes can do it, and if Travis Kelce can do it, I could do it. Because I don't care about the rest of y'all. Any of the rest of you guys, I don't care what y'all talking about. It doesn't mean nothing to me. It means something with those dudes. 87, 15, and the Walrus. That's all I care about. They're the ones that gave this the props that he needed to get. And that's it. Ain't nothing else to talk about. Your coach called my coach. Hey, man, it's fat ass Andy Reid. Hey, what's going on? It's AP. Yeah, I know. I just want to call and say thank you for putting a foot in our asses because we walked around here like our shit didn't stink. Hey, man, we know, but we're coming. All right, we'll catch y'all. Click. That's it. Be mad. Be glad. Don't matter. All I know is 87 said it, 15 said it, and the guy who wants some of those nuggies said it. That's it. I don't got nothing else to say. Okay? That's it. Okay? So I'm going to read you guys' comments. Like I said before, I've been meaning to talk about this subject, but I didn't get a chance to. But I'm talking about it now because I already talked about it 7 months ago. Okay? Didn't take much. All right? So I'm going to get here, and I'm going to see what's going on with y'all. And I'm just going to go down the line like I always do. But salute to all y'all, man, out here, man. We're going to have a great time with football season, but I'm definitely going to rub that in, bro, because I rubbed it in at the time in December. I'm rubbing it in now. Why does it take 7 months for you to say what we already knew? You should have just came out and said it then. Okay. But, you know, hey, you said it when you said it, and we called it, and we're going to go from there. Okay. You know what I'm saying? All right. Like I said before. Ruben Nava in the house. What's going on, Rube? What's happening, man? What's going down? Justin Sopp. Man, salute to everybody. Salute to Unfiltered Nation, Unfiltered Fam. Yeah, dog. Come on, dog. All these is my Super Bowls. This one, and that one. All of these are mine. Okay? All right? Everyone you see that? That's me. That's me. 3-time Super Bowl champion, homie. Smoking on a cigar. Talking crazy. Daniel Berry Sports, what's going on, big dog? Brother Trife, what's going on, Brother Trife? Hey, Brother Trife, you remember, dog? You remember the day? You remember Christmas Day? It was a great Christmas, wasn't it? I mean, damn, dog. I mean, it don't get no better than that. Christmas was wonderful. Okay. Mara Ruiz in the house, what's going on? Chris Leonard, salute, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? Black Raider, nah, we beating them in the playoffs. I hope they're 3-peat. Yeah, that's what's next. That's what's next, man. We just got to do what we got to do. We have to win double-digit wins, 10 or 11 wins. If we don't get 10 or 11 wins, failed season for me, bro. 9-8. We've done that before, bro. We had an excuse last year. We had a bum-ass coach for half the season. For 8 weeks, we had a bum, okay, and a bum GM. Then we got on our feet. All right? Let's see what we do all this season, bro. We got the confidence. We know what to do. I don't expect us to win every game. We might not even sweep them. They might win one, we win one. But at the end of the day, if we're in the playoffs, everything changes at that point. I really think if we would have made the playoffs, it would have been barbecue chicken, bro. It would have been a different outcome because they would have understood. Now they know. They're circling it on their calendar, bro, and so are we. Booty Bang, what's going on? Okay, Smoking Potts. My boy Potts on here. My boy Potts always going to come through. Okay, hey, Potts, I don't know if you was here earlier, but I gave you all your props. Okay, so make sure you go back. Yo, it was a big deal. We walked out of Arrowhead, heading for the L party plenty of times. You all know. Like I said, Smoking Potts is the only Chiefs fan I respect 100%. Number one, he's a subscriber on this channel. Number two, he's a 4-time champion. He was there for this. He has his 69 championship with Hank Schramm too. Okay, he's OG. He ain't no bandwagon. He went through the whole 70s without a championship, the whole 80s without a championship, the whole 90s, the whole 2000s, all the way to 2010s, bro. So he gets my respect. The rest of you guys, I don't know if you guys have really been Chiefs fans. I don't know you. But a lot of you guys are groupies. Okay, I know that. Okay, Dave Atuna in the house, man. Said, have I ever been to Toronto? I've been to the airport. When I flew to Europe to go to NFL Europe, when I went to go see the Raiders, I had to switch planes in Toronto, and I met Steve Nash. Steve Nash was coming out of the bathroom when I was going in the bathroom, and I chopped it up with him because he played basketball in the Bay Area, Santa Clara University. And I went to paralegal school there, and I started talking to him about that, and he's like, yo, what's up, man? We started chopping it up, man. Very cool. So, yeah, I met Steve Nash. T-Dot in the house. Okay, Zulu. What's going on, Zulu? You know what I'm saying? Yala in the house, Booty Bang. Jack Jones called out Travis Kelce. Yeah, man. I mean, you got to get to the point, man, where you got to talk yours. You got to talk your shit, man. It's time to talk your shit and back it up. Sit, man. Ain't no more, ain't no more of that, bro. Ain't no more just giving people the respect just because. Nah, dog. You got to beat my ass. You have to come in. I don't care if you win 10 times. You got to beat me 11 times. That's what it is, bro. That's what it is, man. We're at that point now where we're going to come at you full balls to the wall every time. Okay. Pause. All right. Like I said, James said much respect. Booty Bang said Coach AP said enough's enough. Okay. Tedrick Webb, it wouldn't surprise me if the Raiders swept Kansas City this year. Chiefs would have the Raiders on notice last year. He just scratched the surface. Good luck to the Raiders this year. Like I said, Tedrick, man, we got underestimated, bro. It's the same reason why Drake lost to Kendrick Lamar. Drake is a great artist, man. Let's get that understood. I'm a West Coast cat. Understand that, dog. But Drake is a great artist. You don't stay on top as long as he has, okay, and not be good. He's good. The problem was he underestimated Kendrick. He thought Kendrick was going to be easy work. He walked in. He didn't have his stuff ready. He just, I'm put out whatever. And guess what? He got absolutely demolished. It's still going on now. He's still getting drugged, okay? Because he underestimated his opponent. Never underestimate your opponent. Bruce Lee said that. You go watch Enter the Dragon. One of my favorite scenes is when he was teaching the kid and he said, don't look at the finger or you'll miss all that heavenly glory. He told him, always keep your eyes on your opponent, even when you bow. And that's what happened. Chiefs didn't keep their eyes on their opponent, and neither did Drake. Now you got to deal with the L. Now you got to deal with this. We're coming. And I'm going to say it because I was the one. Put a 1 in the chat because a lot of people on here might be new. Put a 1 in the chat when you guys asked me before that game who was going to win, and I said the Raiders were going to win on Christmas Day. Put a 1 in the chat. You better start lining them up because I was the only person who does any type of Raider content to guarantee that we won because nobody else had the balls to do it, but I did it and we won. Okay, you already know. Red Chris Leonard, Tedrick Webb, what's up? Booty bang. Talking to Tedrick, talking about the Vikings, smoking pots. I remember asking my dad, now we're gonna how are we gonna beat the Raiders? He shrugged, he said he didn't know either. Comes around, goes around. Like, let's understand something. You guys are still the Kansas City Chiefs, man. Just because I'm saying what I'm saying, Pots, don't mean that I don't have a healthy dose of respect. I do. Okay? You guys are the defending back-to-back Super Bowl champions. But dog, I don't bow to no man. Okay? I don't bow to no man, no team, no nothing. Y'all the world champions, but you didn't beat us. And that's what I care about. I'm going to definitely have a healthy respect, know who we're playing against. But if you think I'm going to walk around here acting like a straight you know what, that begins with a P and ends with a Y, it ain't happening. This football, homie, you got to play. There ain't no guarantees in football. You don't get to walk in and guarantee a dub. Nah, dog. You got to play and win. That's what that is. Booty bang. Okay. Even though we lost to the Vikings, yeah, man. Hey, we lost to them 3-0. But hey, that's on the offense. Okay. The defense did their job. If you were to tell me, Booty bang, and people were all mad behind that, but they didn't put blame to where the blame needed to go. If you tell me that my team is going to hold an NFL team to 3 points in a 60-minute game, I'll take that every time because I expect my offense to at least put me in field goal range at least 2 times to win the game. But when your team can't get past their own 50 because the offense that was instituted by Josh McDaniels was straight garbage, it's the offense's fault. It wasn't the defense's fault. The defense did their job. No offensive touchdown scored by the Vikings, only special teams. How come we couldn't kick 2 field goals? Because we didn't get in field goal range. That's what happened. God. Tedrick Webb. I think Pierce's mindset is, hey, we could beat the chance, we could beat anybody. Hey, dude. The Raiders had no reason to go in there and believe that they could do what they did. They had no reason to believe that. They were the same team that played earlier in the year and got shellacked. The difference was who was the leader. See, belief is something that a lot of people don't have. That's why when you have belief, you have a lot of people that are mad at you, or a lot of people that are enemies of you, or a lot of people that are hating, because they don't have the confidence to walk in and say, this ends now. Like, this is what we're going to do. They don't got the guts to do that because they're too concerned about, well, what happens if we don't? That's not a winning mentality. Winning mentality is we're going to go in there and this is what we're going to do. And we're going to walk out of here with a dub. And that's it. And if you don't walk out with a dub, you say, okay, well, we did the best we could, but guess what? We'll be back and do it next time. But it didn't have we didn't have that problem, did we? Okay. It's good to see you guys, man. Smoking Pots. Our casino suck too, even though I'm going again tomorrow. Hey, Pots, man, you got that grandbaby coming. Okay, salute to my boy Smoking Pots, about to be a G-Pa. You need to go ahead and get you some money, because baby needs a new pair of shoes, Pots. Baby always needs a new pair of shoes. Trust me. Okay, my son is 4, and every pair of shoes I ever bought him, I still have. I ain't gave up none of them. It's like, say, hey man, I bought these shoes, even though you don't fit them. Hey man, them Jordans cost about $60 to $90 for a kid that's gonna grow out of them in 2 months. I got them all, bro, all in the closet, all in the containers and all the shoe boxes. I got them all lined up just in case. Okay, I'm not throwing nothing away. All right, that's what it is. Okay. Texas Ninja said Texas win the Super Bowl this year. I'm gonna tell you this right now, bro. The Texans are a team that I'm going to be watching a lot of. All right. And the reason being is because CJ Stroud has weapons now. He actually has people that can help him do what he's been doing, which is balling out of control. All right. Very good that you guys picked up Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs is hopefully he won't go down there and become a locker room problem. I don't think he will, because he's in a territory where he's definitely the best receiver, and he's definitely there with a quarterback that's going to be looking for him. Josh Allen was like, hey man, I'm just as much of a star as you, if not the bigger star, so don't tell me what to do. CJ Stroud is going to be like, yes, Stephon, I got you, brother. Throw the ball to you 15 times a game, I'm going to force it. And he got the arm strength in the ball, the arm talent to make that happen. So I'm definitely going to be watching you guys, man. And plus, I like what DeMeco Ryans is doing down there. DeMeco Ryans, hell of a coach. If I'm not mistaken, I think did he win Coach of the Year last year? I think he did. Okay. Booty Bang, Smoking Pots for the Raiders is all going to come down to whether or not the quarterback gets settled in. That's my only problem, man, is that our quarterback play, as of what's being said, it's not definitive. I keep hearing the same thing. I keep hearing that AOC has a slight advantage. And I'm like, how do you have a slight advantage over a career journeyman backup quarterback? I'm not happy about what I'm hearing, bro. I'm not. I'm gonna keep it a buck. The defense is gonna play lights out, but we can't expect 2 defensive touchdowns every game like we did against the Chiefs. We had a sack fumble. Okay, when Bilal Extra Pickles Nichols ran it in, and we had the best pick 6 of the year from Jack Jones. Like, that's not happening every game. All right. So the offense is going to have to get their act together. And based on what I'm hearing, but we understand it's mini camp. It's not mandatory training camp yet. But as for what I've been hearing, I haven't heard what I need to hear. I need the quarterback to be playing lights out. But we'll see. Okay. Tedrick in the house talking to Texas Ninja, sub the channel, brother. Okay. Yeah. I hope Smoking Pots hits a jackpot too. Smoking Pots is a solid cat, great musician. You know what I'm saying? Got a lot of respect for him, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad he's over here. Okay. All right. Texas Ninja said yesterday they make the playoffs and win it all. Hey man, I mean you putting a lot of pressure on you guys, but hey, I'm gonna say this right now. CJ Stroud is him, dog. He's the best young quarterback under the age of 25. I mean, that dude is him, bro. He's him. We wanted to be a Raider. It's been documented that he wanted to. But like I said before, when you have a bunch of dumbasses, running the company, you make dumb decisions. Okay. And guess what? Now he's over there playing balls to the wall. Okay. Pause. All right. Yo, Shaq, let's smoke on that Chiefs pack. Smoke them if you got them, man. Blaze one for the nation. Well, I gotta reblaze mine. Okay, was talking more than I was smoking, but that's okay. I got the dispensary lighter. Damn dispensary lighters is off the chain, bro. I don't even smoke weed, but I go to get my damn lighters. I'll tell you that. Them cigar lighters do not do this. Okay. Maurice Ross was good, Mr. Shaq and Unfiltered Nation. Mod people, yes, silver and black, man. Ace is silver and black. The A's are coming. Yeah, we're going to see. A's coming. A's were my second team after my Yankees. I just saw my Yankees get their ass whooped today. It's like, it is what it is, man. You're happy one day, then you're not happy. Okay, but it is what it is, man. Still, We got half the season coming up. We got the All-Star game coming up, so we will see what happens from there. Said it'd be cool if the A's have an alternative silver and black A's uniform when they land in Vegas. That's not going to happen. The reason why I don't think that's going to happen, Maurice, even though that would be a good idea, is that Mark Davis and the ownership of the A's do not get along. The A's did a lot of cock blocking in regards to getting a stadium deal done. They cock blocked us, which is why we're not in Oakland anymore. Okay, so Mark Davis does not like them. He doesn't want them there. He doesn't want the A's coming. There's bad blood there, so I don't think that will happen. Just because, all right, I just don't think that would be dope. I would definitely pick that merch up, all right, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Plus, the A's are going to be playing in Sacramento at the Cow Fields up there in Sacramento in the 916, and I'm telling you, that's going to be trash to go to that game. Okay, you're playing in a damn AAA farm stadium for 2 or 3 years, but hey, it is what it is. All right, Booty Bang. Don't forget we put our foot in the Chiefs' ass during the pandemic. Oh yeah, we did. Okay, but the difference was that win was a walk-off. Okay, that win was a walk-off. The difference is we were winning. We were in command the entire game. This is a far more impressive game. Okay, getting Ruggs winning, getting out in coverage and beating a guy for the win. Okay, that was beautiful, but not the way we dominated, bro. Okay, and then not forget your boy who's not a starting running back. When the Chiefs came back, because we were only up 13, Mahomes finally got his act together. Like I said before, he's the best player in the National Football League. I don't have to like it, but I ain't gonna lie to kick it. Patrick Mahomes is the best player in the league. Okay, and when we were up 13 with that, how many minutes left it was? I think it was like 4 or 5 minutes left, and he went down that field and knocked it down to 6, like it was nothing. Because he finally got focused and said, hey, man, we're about to lose this game. Let me get something popping. I think there was a touchdown to Kelce. They finally started getting something going. And we got the ball. Your boy Zeus, your boy Zamir White had that pitch out, 17 Bob Trejo pitch out. Same play that Bo Jackson ran for 93 yards. The same play Marcus Allen ran for 74 yards on the reverse field, winning my 3rd chip. That same play, he went and got about 12 or 15 yards to run the clock out. Okay, so I expect Zamir White to handle his business. We didn't have Josh Jacobs, and we didn't need Josh Jacobs. Okay, all right, Smoking Pots has always been the Raiders, but now the players feel it. Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, Texas Ninja with the 100%. Yeah, Texas Ninja, we need you, man. Get these Texan fans in here. We talk everything. We cover all the games. We do watch parties. We do all of that. Monday Night Football, we gonna do all of that, dog. We ain't playing. We don't play, man. We're not a one team over here. We're all 32. Okay. All right. Booty Bang. The fact that we made the playoffs proves AP's a real coach. We almost made the playoffs. McDaniels is a head fraud. McDaniels isn't in the league. Like I said before, man, when you lose a job and you can't get a job, something's wrong, bro. Like I said, he's never going to be a head coach in the National Football League again. He's over. It's over for him. He blew it. He's had 2 opportunities to be a head coach, and he blew them both. Hey, man, don't feel sorry for you, bro. It is what it is, okay? People lose jobs every day, B. It happens all the time, dog. You get fired from a job, you don't get to go back, okay? His best bet is to go ahead and maybe try to get him a little high school job or something, or get him a little Division II team, But like I said, man, don't feel sorry for that guy, man. He came over here and messed up. Okay. Smoker Pot says the worst L party I ever seen was Brady's last NFC championship. I thought that was our year. Yeah, man, Tom Brady showed y'all what it was. Okay. That's a guy that's a different breed as that Brady dude. Okay. I told everybody, Potts, that you guys weren't going to beat Brady, and they said, oh, you're just hating because it's the Chiefs and you're a Raider fan. I said, no, it's because I've been rooting against Tom Brady for 19 consecutive years. Okay. I was rooting against that dude 19 years in a row. That was the guy I hated the most. I knew his game. I knew what he can do. I knew how it was going to play out. I knew that man was going to find a way to get it done. I just knew it, bro. I knew it. Okay. And yeah, it is what it is. Booty Bang said it was a great Christmas. Me and my stable were happy. Hey, dog, I know what it is, man. Your stable probably made a lot of money that night. Okay. I made a lot of money. All right. Yeah, put them ones in. You guys know what it is. Okay. All right. My boy Potts in the house. All those ones. My boy Potts. Hey, Potts, at least you won the Super Bowl at the end. I mean, damn. Okay. But like I said before, man, for all the ones that come in and talking about, like a lot of y'all was talking about, they're playing in our stadium, they're doing this, they're doing that. Look, man, let me tell you something, dog. The Raiders, you think that was the first time somebody won a Super Bowl in Raider Stadium, dog? Like when we was in LA, teams won. Teams won and when we were in LA, bro. They had Super Bowls here in Los Angeles. You have to have a venue that you can have a stadium at. Who's going to come to a game where you have to wear a goose down jacket and then put another jacket on top and then a muffler and then you got to put on some damn big ass muzzlers over your ears, bro. Nobody's trying to go to no game like that, dog. They tried a cold Super Bowl. Remember when they did the Super Bowl at the Meadowlands in New Jersey? When they had that cold Super Bowl, man, them stands was empty. Luxury is what you need. SoFi, brand new stadium, Super Bowl. Death Star, brand new stadium, Super Bowl. Luxury, okay? Amenities, gambling, strip clubs, gay parties. Okay, I was there, bro. I was there. I covered it. It was cracking out there, bro. They said there was about 1 million people on the strip. Like, come on, dog. Don't be mad, bro. Okay, Maurice Ross, #1 for a real dominant game. Okay. Booty Bang, a lot of Raiders are putting a lot of pressure on AOC. Hey, dude, can't stand the heat. You got to get out the kitchen, dog. Okay. Okay. It's just what it is, bro. Okay. Just what it is, man. All right. You're the quarterback, man. You're going to have to deliver, bro. It's high stakes football for us now, dog. We're not just sitting around twiddling our thumbs. Now it's time. We need 10 or 11 wins. If we don't win 10 or 11 wins, it's a failure, bro. We got to make the playoffs. Okay? We got to make the playoffs. We cannot go 9-8. Can't do it, man. All right? Guitarists in the house. Texas Ninja said, preach. Texas Ninja, you see I knew your team, though. Like, I talk about everybody's team on here. Okay? Somebody comes in. We got a Browns fan. I'm going to break his team down. Every team that fan comes on here, asks me a question, I'm going to break it down. Okay, I am a football savant. I know everything I need to know. I'm not a one-man band that talks about one team every day, all day. I talk about everything. Okay. Smoking Pot says, Shaq, I need to collaborate on a song called Smoking Shaq and the Booty Bang Brothers. Hey, dog. Wait till you hear the new album, bro. The new album. Wait till you hear it, man. I'm just tightening the screws. I should have already released it already. But you know how it is, Pots, when you got a project and you're like, man, let me see if I can top myself. Right now, I'm trying to see if I can top myself. But you already know how I get down. You already know. Okay. But those of you guys who don't know, all you got to do is go here on YouTube and go watch my videos. Go watch. Just put in Shackster, SHACKSTER, and you'll see me ripping holes in guitars, bro. Because that's what I really do. All right. Potts knows what I can do. All right. Sam Tinker, what's going on, Sam Tinker? Booty Bang, you think that we should have signed D'Amico Ryans? No. We were caught up with Josh McDaniels, man. We couldn't hire him when we had Josh McDaniels, bro. Josh McDaniels was the coach. Do you understand? D'Amico Ryans was the coach at the beginning of the season when we had a head coach, if you want to call him that. So there was no way we could have hired him. And then the person that we did hire was already on the staff. I mean, the Texans did everything right, bro. The Texans have done everything right. They have made themselves into and they won a playoff game. Let's not forget CJ Stroud as a rookie has more has more playoff wins than Derek Carr does. Than a bunch of other quarterbacks have. He's a rookie. He was a rookie last year. That is a bad boy, bro. They say that that Ohio State quarterbacks are trash. Not all of them, because he's a monster. Okay? They did everything right down there in Texas, bro. Down there in Houston, they did it right. Okay? Salute to them. All right. Yeah. All right, man. Texas Ninja, just subscribe. You will not be disappointed, bro. Go and peruse around the channel and go check it out. Also, you guys, don't forget, Texas Ninja, your boy who you're looking at, yours truly, I did an interview with Kendrick Lamar, and it's on here, bruh. Go ahead and put in Matthew Shack and put in Kendrick Lamar and go listen to my interview. Go see my interview with Kendrick Lamar that I did a few years ago. Go check that out. Because I also was a celebrity interviewer. Like, I've been doing stuff, though. Okay? So, yeah, check that out. The hottest rapper in the world was sitting with me, chopping it up. Okay? And it's all on this channel, dog. It's all documented. Ain't no cap. Okay? Go check it out. Brother Trife said, who you got? CJ Stroud or Jordan Love? Man, CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud, bro. It's up with CJ. Jordan Love, it's up. But for a lot of years, it wasn't up. It wasn't up. It took him a while to get his stride. Now Jordan Love is balling. Okay? Salute to Jordan Love, man. You know, like I said, man, the black quarterback's always going to get love over here. Okay? Just for that. But CJ Stroud came out of college spinning it. He came out of college spinning it. He's like, oh, am I supposed to change my game because I'm in the NFL? Oh, is the game too fast for you, boy? No, let me show you it's not. Let me show you that CJ is not slow at all. CJ is going to step right into this situation and throw dimes. That's all he did. That's all he did, bro. I'm taking CJ. Plus, he's younger and his upside's higher. And he has a playoff win. He has more playoff wins than Jordan Love does. I'm just being gangster about it, bro. CJ Stroud is him, dog. I'm going to already pretty much say it, man. I think CJ Stroud, at this point, if he continues the trajectory that he's on, which is this, I predict that he's a Hall of Famer, and I predict that he wins at least one Super Bowl sometime in his career. He's that good. He's that good, bro. You give him a formidable defense, which D'Amico Ryans is, a defensive coach, who was a defensive coordinator for the Niners. It's up. He's got a running game now. It's up, man. It's up. It's up with him, dog. Okay. Tedrick Webb, Sacramento Kings, going to be scary with DeMar DeRozan. Man, why you had to bring up D-Rose? Man, the Lakers, man, I don't know what the hell's going on, bro. I don't know, man. First, we bring J.J. Redick. Okay. Then Bronny Braun holds up the entire NBA to bring his son on, which is cool. I got a son. If I could take care of my son, middle finger to everybody. I'm going to make sure my son eats, and I'm going to make sure he's taken care of. So I ain't mad at that, but I'm just like, okay, we did that. And now we just let all the free agents just go, man. I mean, I don't know what the hell's going on. All right? But the Kings are going to be, they're going to be a problem. Okay? You got Malik Monk, who just signed a big-ass deal, who used to play for us, who won a championship with us. Good player, good wing guy. Okay, you could probably put him at point now. All right, even though Leak likes to shoot a lot. But then you got D-Rose. Then you got Sabonis. It's going to be a problem playing those guys, man. It's going to be a problem, dog. Okay. What's going on, sis? Need to catch up on the live. It's all good, sis. It's all good. Sunday. Came in smoking a stick. Okay, talking to Bib. Oh, okay. Yeah, babe. That's all good. Yeah, Pops isn't a member yet, but he will be. Give Pops some time. Okay? I always forget, but Pops is going to do his thing when it's time. Okay? He supports this channel more than a whole bunch of Raider fans do. I tell you that. Like I said, there's certain people that's going to get love from me. I don't care if Pops never becomes a member. But he will sooner or later. But he supported this channel way more than a lot of people did, bruh. And he is definitely Chiefs Kingdom, dog. So Potts is gonna get. Plus, me and him are both guitar players, so you don't want to play when you don't. Guitar players stick together. You know what I'm saying? So salute. Follow me on X. Follow me on Twitter at Shaxter21. Okay. We're gonna let it do what it do. Okay. Lock in with a membership if you haven't already. Booty Bang Shack should be signed. Mike Vrabel. No. Mike Vrabel, I don't see a spot for him, even though he's the only coach out of the Bill Belichick coaching tree that I respect. Because Mike Vrabel is a good coach. He got ran out of town, and he shouldn't have got ran out of town. That was one of those situations where it's like, we have to do something. We can't fire ourselves. We can't fire the owner. We can't fire the the administration. So we're going to blame it on Vrabel. Vrabel has never really had what he needed to have. Okay, he never really had what he needed to have. You let a Hall of Famer and Derrick Henry go to the Ravens. Okay, you don't really have the pieces that you need, and if I'm not mistaken, Mike Vrabel's going to land on his feet somewhere, dog. Okay, that's a hell of a coach. Okay, he's a good coach, very good coach. Okay, all right. Represent the brand, shop the store with the merch. I'm telling you guys, man, I've been working on the merch. Wait till you see it. I know it, man. Like I told you guys last time. Remember when I put a one in the chat when I told you when the merch was going to come out, it was going to be hot. And it was. The new merch, hot. Hotter than it was before. Hotter than fish grease. I'm telling you, man, I'm just kind of waiting. Smoking Pots got the beanie, and that's what it is. Smoking Pots owns the beanie, the unfiltered beanie. Wait till you see this new gear, bro. We're not playing. All right, Bev. Okay, going in. Tedrick. All right. Hey. Everybody put a one in the chat for Tedrick Webb, man. Okay, Vikings fan, Timberwolves fan, happy birthday to the boy T Webb. Put a one in. You know, T Webb, you know you've been slacking on the membership. Don't cheat yourself, treat yourself, and get yourself a membership, black man. Come on, dog. Okay. You know I'm down with moms. When I come to Memphis, I'm ready to eat. I'm going to your house. I'm going to visit my cousins out there. I got some cousins out there. Okay. I'm going to go visit them. And then I'm going to go to mom's house and eat. Okay. Then I'm going to go to Beale Street. All right. Never been to Memphis, but I'm going to go. I'm definitely going to go down there. Okay. All right. All right. Bev in the house. Booty Bang. Shaq, I can play the drums. How about you and Potts? Hey, man. That's the only thing I can't play. You know why? Because I played everything. We had a piano in the house. I played keyboards. I played bass. I played guitar. And my mom said, I said, Dad, I want to get a drum set. My mom said, if you get a drum set, I'm going to have to kill you, quote unquote. I already hear enough noise. I don't need to hear no drums. So I said, hey, Dad, I need the drum machine. So that's the only thing I don't know how to play, dog. But my son, he's going to be the drummer. But I would have been ripping the drums too. But my mom's like, nah, I'll have to kill you, dog. It's just too much. You bring them drums in here, I'm really gonna have to hurt you. Okay. I had one of them black mamas. My black mama didn't play that. She's like, you got the piano playing, you got the damn rock guitar blazing, you got too much. I don't need a drum set in here. So I didn't get played in drums. I bet you Potts could play the drums. I can keep a beat though. But I play the same beat though. It's a sad, I'm not going crazy, but I can keep time. But that's it. Okay. All right. K-Dot interview. There it is right there. Okay, for all the new ones in here, like my boy Texas Ninja. Go check it out, bro. Like I said, man, the hottest rapper in the world sat down with your boy, man. Good 5-minute interview, if I ain't mistaken, man. We sat down, we were chilling. Me and him, no interruptions. You know what I'm saying? No other people jumping in, no other questions, just me. Okay. Got a new member in the house. D. Marquise Wilder in the house. Got the membership in the house, man. Welcome to the elite, right? You're an elite member of this channel now, bro. Salute, man. Thank you, big dog. You ain't gonna have no problems with being on here, dog. You get your money's worth. Okay, Texas Ninja, sir, I'll check it out. Woody Bang said, yo, Shaq, you interview Kendrick Lamar? Yeah. Go check it out. It's right there. There's a link right there. Badport posted it. I mean, some people cap, and some people don't. Some people wear a cap. Some people cap, and some people wear a cap. Like everything I say is facts. Okay, and you can look at the timestamp on it and look at the date. Ain't no AI, homie. It's the real deal, Holyfield. It's on this channel, bro. Go check it out. All right. Yeah, man. Praying for continuous blessings to my boy Tedrick Webb, man. Tedrick Webb is a good guy. Good guy. Okay, good guy. All right, like you out here. Okay, yeah, the K-Dot interview right there. There you go. Okay, Naomi Chavez in the house. Okay, Jesse Merle, what up, Shaq and the Nation? Got here late. Watch from the beginning later on. Yeah, these lives are designed for you guys to watch later. You know, if you're on your lunch break, you can check it out. If you're commuting to work, you Go check it out. You can commuting back from work. You're working out. You know what I'm saying? You might even be in there doing the number 2, which we don't want to know, but you might want to listen to your boy doing that, okay? Because I can't see you, nor can I smell you, okay? Chilling on the patio, okay? Having a great time. Merch said, number 1, merch is straight. Wait, man, you're not even understanding what I got. I got some serious things planned for you guys. It's about to be barbecue chicken, okay? All those ones. Okay. Salute, Tedrick. Markel. Sup, OG. I hope I'm wrong. I think the Raiders are the only team in the NFC West who will split with us. I ain't worried about the Donkeys and the Chokers. Like I said, man, Jim Harbaugh and, you know, all the Bolts Up fans. You know, we do got members on here. We do got Bolts Up members. We do got, you know, one of our moderators, Dr. Van Nostrand. You guys all know, and he's a Broncos fan, so we don't discriminate. Whatever you like is what you like, but when your team loses, we're going to drag you. Harbaugh is in rebuild mode. I don't know why all these guys think that Harbaugh is going to just all of a sudden leapfrog over everybody and do something. I think that he's in rebuild mode, bro. I think he traded away a lot of his good pieces, man. He traded his best. Keenan Allen was his best receiver. He traded him to Caleb Williams over with the Bears. You know, Joey Big Nose Bosa, he's always hurt. Khalil Mack, he ain't the man he used to be. Ever since he took off that silver and black, he's just been a journeyman. He ain't won no defensive players of the years. He hasn't been a dominant player because he was a Raider and he should have stayed. But, hey, sometimes you got to learn the hard way. Okay, sometimes your girlfriend was perfect for you. You thought she wasn't. You went over there and you messed around with Big Shirley, and she left you, and now she's over there making some other man happy, and you're regretting it. That's just what it is. That's Khalil Mack. Not worried about them. The Broncos, their quarterback's name is Jarrett Stidham, not Jarrett Stidham. The guy who you guys used to call Stiddy. Man, Shaq, it looks like we got ourselves a quarterback. His name is Jarrett Stidham. He's trash. And Bo Nix will take his job before the middle of the season. Before game 8, week 8, Bo Nix will be the quarterback over there because we all know Jarrett Stidham is trash. All right. Smoker Pot says he don't play no drums. Okay. All right. Yeah, man, that was the last little thing, man. I was really trying. Now they got the drums where you can put the headset on and you can do those. The only other drums they had was the Simmons drums, and they were like $5,000 back during that time. If I would have had the technology that, you know, you could just hear the pads, I would have been playing drums with the headphone and you hook up the drum module and man, I would have been playing drums. But back then you needed to have a real set. My mom's like, if you don't want to die and make it to school year, no drums. My dad's like, ain't nothing I could do. Ain't nothing I did. Dad, talk to her. He's like, nah, dog, you better get over there and learn how to play that piano even better than you do, and that guitar and that bass and all of that. But that drums, that ain't happening. Okay. All right, man. Salute to everybody. Okay. Shaq, where do you rank Jimi Hendrix in your ranking? That's it. Jimmy's won. Jimmy's won, bro. Okay. Obviously before my time. But when I remember when I first wanted to play guitar, there was a guy, a little short guy that used to wear lingerie and a purple outfit by the name of Prince, who had a movie out called Purple Rain, who was ripping a guitar, bro. And when we went to the movies, because during that summer, that was 40 years ago. Bam, 40 years ago, this summer is when the movie came out. Me and all my boys would go to the movie theater every Friday night and every Saturday night because it was full of shooby-doobies in there. All right? And they would be wearing the camisoles. They would be wearing the nightgowns with the jackets over it. And we were in there acting a fool in there. So the first time we went, when it opened up, went to the movie theater to go see it. Seen the opening. If you guys seen Purple Rain, the opening stanza of it, Let's Go Crazy and all that. When Prince went up there, dog, and he did that guitar solo, I don't know what happened. For me, I wasn't interested in playing guitar. After that, I was like, I want to do that. All right. So my father said, you know what? You're going to have to save your money up to go get the guitar because I want to see how bad you want to play it. I was like, all right, save my money up. Went to Guitar Center. I was going to get a Telecaster guitar. I was going to get a Fender Telecaster for those of us who play guitar. I know Potts knows. I was going to get a Telecaster because I wanted one to look like him. But there was a poster Jimi Hendrix that they had up. And my dad said, you should get that. I was like, Jimi Hendrix? Man, I'm not trying to do all of that. So the guy came over to the salesman. He was like, no, you really should get a Stratocaster instead because it's more, you could do more with it. And he grabbed the guitar and he started ripping on it. And my dad said, I saw Jimi Hendrix. I saw him live in Hawaii when I was a real little dude. I think I was a toddler or whatever. He said, I saw him. He's the best. You need to get that guitar. I've been playing Fender Stratocasters ever since, bro. Jimmy won, dog. Once I got that, I went and bought the Axis Boldest Love album, listening to it, trying to pick little licks out. He's it, man. Jimmy's him. Okay. He's him. Reese Ross, man. Prince was good, too. Dog, I seen Prince so many times, bro. I saw Prince. First time I ever saw Prince live, I was 13 years old, bro. Went to the concert up in San Francisco, Controversy Tour. Caught the BART up there, Bev. Okay, it was at the, where was it at? It was at, where was that in San Francisco? San Francisco Convention Center. I wasn't even old enough to go to no damn concerts, but I was like, I got to go see him. Saw him there. Went to the Purple Rain Tour. Saw him there. Okay. Saw him at the Love Sucksy Tour. That's my dude, bro. Him and Michael Jackson. Those are my dudes, man. Okay. All right. Smoker Potts. Prince took Hendrix to another level. All the greats do. Yeah, he did, man. He did. But Jimmy's the only guitarist that has an actual chord named after him, bro. Okay. So Jimmy's one. Then you can line them up however you want to line them up after that. However you want to line them up. You know, my favorite guitarists, they're all from different eras. Jimmy, well, Prince is number one because he's the reason why I play. But Jimmy is number one if you talk about who's the best all time, the GOAT. But as far as who my influences, Prince, Jimi Hendrix, Ernie Isley, Curtis Mayfield, Eddie Van Halen. Eddie Van Halen's in my top 5. Eddie Van Halen's in my top 5. I love Eddie Van Halen. Okay, and then let's not forget that badass guy from Texas, Stevie Ray. Bad boy Stevie Ray. Ridiculous. Okay, him, and then it goes down to Jimmy, to James Brown's guitarist, Jimmy Nolan, those guys, Al McKay from the Earth, Wind and Fire, because rhythm guitar players. Potts knows you got to be able to play rhythm too. You can't just be a lead. You got to play rhythm too. So those are my guys. All right. Jay said you get a chance, Shaq, check out when Jimi Hendrix met Eric Clapton. Jimmy played Eric's song in an England crowd with their mouths wide open. Yeah, Jimmy. I saw. I heard it because they didn't have video. But that's when Jimmy first landed in London, and he walked up and he said, "Hey man, let me play with you guys. Let me gig with you guys." Because Chas Chandler was his manager, who was the bass player from the Animals. A lot of you guys may not know all this stuff, but hey, you talking to Shaq, I know a lot. And they talked him into it, and they were like, he went on there, man, and he played Killing Floor. The song that he played is called Killing Floor. That song is Howlin' Wolf. That is a super hard song to play. And at the time, Eric Clapton was considered to be God. He was considered to be the greatest guitar player ever. But he couldn't play Killing Floor. He couldn't play. The technique was just, he couldn't figure it out. Jimmy went up there and ripped it. Eric Clapton, who's still around, walked up to his manager and he said, "You didn't tell me he's this effing good. You didn't tell me he was that effing good." That's what happened. Okay. Smoking Pots, man. Randy Rhoads, man. Randy Rhoads passed away before I started playing guitar. But I was friends with a lot of different type of people, man. Even though I was an athlete and I played football and basketball and stuff, but I was a musician, so I respected musicians. So they used to always tell me about Randy Rhoads when I'm talking to, because in high school, Pots, you really, I went to a mixed high school, a good amount of Hispanics, good amount of Asians, good amount of blacks, good amount of whites. So, I was friends with all type of different backgrounds in my high school. But really, rap was, hip hop was rolling at that time. So mostly all the black dudes was trying to be rappers. They didn't play instruments. And if you did, they wanted you to play the instruments while they stood up there and rapped to all the girls while you in the background, way in the background playing keyboards or something. And I'm like, man, nah. So I would talk to some of my rock homies and they were telling me about Shaq, Randy Rhoads, man. You need to listen to him and Crazy Train and blah, blah, blah. Man, that dude, man, Randy Rhoads was a monster, bro. I was like, I wasn't even playing guitar back then. I was just like, dang, bro. They're like, he's better than Eddie Van Halen. So getting them kind of arguments. I'm like, nah, I don't know if he's better than Eddie Van Halen. Oh, man, yeah. They might, Pots. They might be neck and neck, bro. But Eddie Van Halen, I love Eddie Van Halen. Not because of all the tapping and all that. I love Eddie Van Halen because of his rhythm. He was one of the best rhythm guitar players. He was just as good as a rhythm guitar player as a lead. And he doesn't get no props for his rhythm guitars, bro. Okay? His rhythm guitar work, ridiculous. Okay? Teddy West said Jimmy had Clapton shook. He had Clapton shook. He had Jeff Beck shook. He had Pete Townsend shook. All those guys. All those guys, bro. Jimmy Page, all of them, dog. All of them, dog. Jimmy was a different breed, bro. But Jimi Hendrix played guitar with the Isley Brothers, bro. He played guitar. He was a soul guitar player. He played with Little Richard. He played with the Isley Brothers. He played with King Curtis. He played with a lot of the Chitlin Circuit bands. He played all of that. And then he went over there and plugged in and put that distortion on. Barbecue chicken. But Jimmy's him, dog. Jimmy's him, dog. Okay. Edgar Terrence said, I love Prince and Jimi Hendrix. Prince is my boy, dog. If it wasn't for Prince, I wouldn't even be a musician. I wouldn't be a musician if it wasn't for Prince, bro. Prince played everything. And I'm telling you, bro, if it wasn't for him, Michael Jackson made me love music. I don't care what nobody says about Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson made me love music. That was the first person that I ever identified with musically because he was a little dude. I was, of course, a lot younger than him, but my mom would say, Michael Jackson's on. I'd run out and see him for Afro. So he was a person. I loved Michael Jackson because of music, but Prince made me want to play. That's different. And all my friends, they wanted to be in a band until it was time to practice. Ain't that right, Pots? Everybody wants to be in the talent show, but nobody wants to rehearse. That was the problem. Rehearsal. They didn't want to rehearse, bruh. So I was like, man, I better learn how to play everything. I better learn how to play the keyboards because I had a piano in the house. I knew how to play that. I better play the bass because the bass player, he's probably going to be running after Big Shirley. He ain't going to have time to come to practice. And the guitar. And if it wasn't for the drum machine, I wouldn't have had no drums, bruh. So that's how I learned. All right. Grant Green. Oh, yeah. Dude, Grant Green. You want to talk about jazz guitarists? Kenny Burrell, Grant Green, George Benson. I mean, we can go that way too. Okay. When I was in college, man, I actually I took classical guitar. Pots, I took classical guitar, bro. And I was pretty good at classical guitar, but the problem was I was too lazy to read the charts. I was too late. I would just memorize it. I would just memorize the pieces. I'm like, man, I ain't trying to read all of it. I just memorize it. Man, until the teacher put some sheet music in front of me and told me to read it, I was like, because I was acting like I was reading it, bro. I was just playing classical guitar just on memory. I would just memorize the pieces, and that was it. All right. But then when he put that sheet music in front of me, he wasn't happy with me at that point. I'm like, man, I don't need this, man. I'm just gonna go back and learn on my own. Okay, but I should have had more discipline. Maurice Ross says, forget about Stevie in his videos or a trip, man. He just kept on playing. Stevie Ray Vaughan was a different dude. Okay, I never knew until recently. David Bowie's Let's Dance. Don't. That was Nile Rodgers. It's another one of my favorite guitarists from Chic. He produced that song. I didn't know that guitar solo was Stevie Ray Vaughan, bro. I didn't know that. Stevie Ray Vaughan played on a dance cut. That's how bad of a boy he was. He's like, oh, that's what you want me to do? Yeah, I can rip that. What key are we in? B flat? Yeah. He ripped that, dog. I did not know that was him. Because I always said, man, whoever's playing on that part is good. Because he wasn't playing blues. He wasn't playing what you known him for. He went into that damn studio and played that solo, bro. And I didn't know it was him. The way I found out it was him smoking pots was Quincy Jones, the greatest music producer of all time, who I'm glad that I have an opportunity to meet. And I got a Quincy Jones story. I'll tell it someday. But he said that when he heard the guy playing, when he heard the song, he was like, who in the F is that? Who is that, bro? And nobody knew who it was, because Stevie was, he was coming up. He was doing the blues stuff, but they were like, his tone, his phrasing, everything he did was perfect, bro. He fit it. He didn't just rip through the song. He was playing, hitting where he needed to hit. He was staying out the way, bro. He was hitting it and jumping out, jumping in, jumping out like he's supposed to. And Quincy Jones like, who in the F is that playing that guitar? And they were like, oh, that's Stevie Ray Vaughan. He's like, who the F is that? He's like, hey, man, some blues guy down in Texas. He's like, get him on the phone, bro. Get him on the phone. Stevie Ray Vaughan's a bad boy, dog. Stevie Ray Vaughan, bad boy. Telling you, man, that dude's on a different level. Okay. Yeah, I said, how do you feel about the beef between Prince and Rick James? Do you think Prince copied Rick James? Oh, man. Rick James, dude, when I was in middle school, because that's when I started going to concerts, man, I saw Rick James so many times, bro. And Rick James was when he was talking about, I'm one of the baddest motherfuckers that ever, that whole stuff that Dave Chappelle did was Rick James. That was really him, dog. That was really his personality. He really, really, really believed he was him, okay? And he talked to everybody like that whole situation. And Rick James and Prince, bro. Prince was the type of dude, he was 5'2", short, had a Napoleon complex. Bad boy. But Prince would definitely steal your stuff, though. Prince would definitely take part of your act and make it better, bro. He was like Kobe, bro. He was like Kobe. Kobe did not have a problem taking Jordan's turnaround jumper. He didn't have a problem studying all his moves. He didn't care. Prince like, yeah, I'm gonna watch your show, because he opened up for him. We all heard about when he opened up for the Rolling Stones, when Prince opened up for the Rolling Stones, and they were throwing vegetables at Prince and doing all that kind of stuff, because he was walking around in a damn Speedo. Okay, that wasn't gonna work with that audience. All right, but Jimi Hendrix had the same problem when he opened up for the Monkees. Same situation. Jimmy was in a fish out of water. Okay, he's there with 15-year-old girls wanting to see Davy Jones, not wanting to see a black dude with frizzy hair ripping the guitar and doing all of that. They didn't want to see that. So when he opened up for Rick James and they went on tour, they started really. Rick James band, the Stone City band, was solid. They were killing Prince's band, absolutely destroying them. Every night, Prince was standing backstage watching Rick James, figuring it out. So it's like sitting there trying to figure out, learn what I need to do. Then it got to the point where Prince's band, and they started getting better and better. And Rick James was, man, this little motherfucker, man, this little motherfucker don't get out. He didn't like the fact that Prince was starting to give him some competition. So what happened was, at the American Music Awards, of course I was a little kid, so I learned all about this later. American Music Awards, Rick James was dating a girl by the name of Denise Matthews, which was his girlfriend. Prince shows up to the American Music Awards, snatches his girl, takes his girl, bro. Prince took Rick James's girl from him, took her back to Minneapolis, and renamed her Vanity, and created Vanity 6. So not only did Rick James see a dude that was taking pieces of his acting, making it better, he also took his girl, bro, and made her have a hit song. So Rick James really didn't like Prince. He really hated him. Okay? So Rick James got even with Prince. So Prince comes into the studio here in LA. There's a recording studio down here that's called Sunset Sound, Potts. It's right on Sunset Boulevard, bro. I used to walk past it all the time because I lived in Hollywood. That's where Prince did all his early album. He did Purple Rain in there. He did the Prince album in there. He did Controversy in there. That was his home studio. And Rick James was in there recording. Rick James stole all his keyboards. He took all his synthesizers, because back then you would have to have a tech would have to come in and fine tune, the sound waves and square waves, saw waves, all that kind of stuff, and actually program your keyboards to make them be on, to have the sound, to have them be in key and all of that. Prince knew how to do that all by himself. Prince didn't need anybody to do it. He knew how to make his stuff sound the way he needed to sound. Rick James stole all his keyboards. Prince didn't know. Rick James stole all his keyboards and did his best album, which is called Street Sounds, or was it called Street Songs? Yeah, Street Songs. That had Super Freak on it and all that. All that sounds is Prince sounds, bro. When he got done with the album went number 1. He delivered all the stuff back to Prince's house. Had all those keyboards delivered. Prince didn't know where all his keyboards were. Delivered it back to him with a note saying, "Thanks, you little MF. Thanks, you little MF, for me using your stuff." So it was just like that, bro. I mean, there's just some people you're not going to get along with. Some people that's your competition, and that's what it was, bro. Okay. So Prince did copy Rick, but Rick copied him by stealing his keyboards. Okay. Leisha, what's going on? Leisha in the house, what's going on? Leash. Guitarists and Grant Green's underrated guitarist. Grant Green, bad boy. Okay. Like I said before, man, there's certain dudes who are legendary, bro. Like I said, Kenny Burrell, Grant Green, talking about jazz guitars. Wes Montgomery. My father had Wes Montgomery records. One of the first records that I remember my dad having was a Wes Montgomery record. And he used to play that. My dad played all kinds of stuff. My dad is the reason why I like all kinds of music. All right. My brother, he ain't listening to all of that. But my father would play Saturday morning. He would play Santana. He'd play Neil Diamond. He'd play Curtis Mayfield. He'd play all the Motown stuff. He played everything, bro. Everything. So I grew up listening to all kinds of music. I'm in there listening to Black Magic Woman, bro. Like James Brown, and listening to Black Magic Woman like around the house. Like my dad was always playing different types of music. So yeah, my dad was listening to Green Records too. Mr. Hugo said, don't forget about Stevie Ray's brother, Booker T's Harlem Heat. Yeah, Jimmy Vaughn. Jimmy Vaughn, bad boy. Jimmy Vaughn's a bad boy. His brother was on a different level, but he learned from Jimmy. Jimmy Vaughn, solid guitarist. Solid, very underrated. Great guitar player. Wes Montgomery, yes, sir. Yes. Okay, what state am I in? I'm in Cali, bruh. Okay, I'm in Cali, chilling. Okay, Unfiltered Fam. I mean, I don't know how we got on that subject, but it was dope. I mean, we talk about anything over here. Tedrick Webb, Little Richard said in the interview that him and Jimmy was just too good to be needed his own lane. Jimmy was showing him up. One thing about musicians, quarterbacks, star athletes, actors, they don't like being shown up. And Jimmy would take over. Jimmy was stealing attention from Little Richard, bro. As wild as Little Richard was on the piano doing all his stuff, Jimmy was in the corner. He's supposed to be in the corner doing a little dance like that. Jimmy was doing too much, bro. So he got fired. Jimi Hendrix got fired from Little Richard's band, bro. Got fired, bro. Doing too much. He's like, man, this guy needs his own band. He's not over here just playing the guitar. But hey, as you can see, he made the right decision. All right, Carl Sanchez said Stevie Ray Vaughan, bad boy. Get the likes up membership. Let's go. We got a new member. Follow me. Get my Cash App jumped off. $@Shaxy21. Yeah, Joe Pass. Mark Caspian. When I first started playing guitar and I was trying to learn my chords, why did I have a Joe Pass chord book? I think I still have that Joe Pass chord book somewhere. Joe Pass, man, he had all the training chord. Potts knows. Joe Pass had all the scale books. He had all the chord books. Joe Pass, man, you know, and don't forget the a bunch of other guys, man, you know, that we could talk about as well, you know. Stop and get some merch. Don't forget the rhythm guitar. Keith Richards was a bad boy. The thing about Keith Richards, why his stuff is so hard to play, is that he did alternative tuning. Potts, I'm standard tuning, bro. I tune down to E flat because of Jimmy, but Keith Richards would be having that drop D, you know, D at the top, D at the bottom, D A G A B D. I can't play those kind of alternate tunings, bro. I mean, drop D, I can say okay. I could drop the drop D and play, because I still have I'm still in standard tuning on the other key, so I know that now my second string is now my first string, and then the drop D is there, so I can get lower tone, and it's only a whole step down. But Keith Richards, man, I can't play none of that stuff, bro, because he got that alternate tuning, bro. I could play it in regular tuning, but it ain't gonna sound like Keith Richards. Frank Zappa, yeah, Frank Zappa, dog. Him, Steve Vai, you know, let's understand, bro. Like I can talk guitar all day, bro. Yeah, Joe Pass was a legend. Okay, all right. He's buried about 5 miles from now. Stevie Ray. Oh man, dude. Man, shoot. If I was there, I would go to his grave and go over there and say, hey, how you doing, Mr. Vaughn? Hey, man, thank you, man, for inspiring me to do what I do. Let's not forget Les Paul. Roy Clark. A lot of these country guitar players can play. Okay, him, Glenn Campbell. There's a bunch of dudes that were rippers, bro. They used to rip. Okay, Smoking Pots, man. Boy, look, looked at Stevie played it just to sell tickets, but Stevie wasn't there. I was bummed. Yeah, dog. I did not know Stevie Ray Vaughan played that solo. That's one of the greatest solos you could ever get on a dance record, bro. I mean, he totally killed it. His tone is just ridiculous. I mean, cut through that entire mix, bro. All David Bowie was just saying, "Let's dance," and he just let Stevie just every 8 bars he just said, "Let's dance." That's it. No, every 4 bars he said, "Let's dance." 4 bars of Stevie. "Let's sway." 4 bars of Stevie. "Let's dance." 4 bars of Stevie. That's it. He didn't say nothing. He's like, "I'm not saying nothing." Oh yeah, Terry Kath from Chicago. You know what, Mark? I never knew about Terry Kath until I read an interview by Jimi Hendrix when Jimi Hendrix said Terry Kath was the best guitar player in the world. Jimmy never said he was the best, bro. He was very shy about his talent. He said Terry Kath was better than him. Jimi Hendrix said that Terry Kath was better because they could say, "How do you feel to be the greatest guitar player in the world?" He's like, "Man, you need to talk to Terry Kath." So I went and listened to some of them older, because Chicago, they became more of a pop rock later, but the earlier stuff, I listened to them. Though I went and saw them, went to YouTube and saw some videos. Bad boy, bro. Smoking Pot said they play Randy Rhoads and Keith Richards at every NFL game, no doubt. Crazy Train to start me up, yes sir. Okay. Bev says, "I knew Denise Matthews went to the same church when your niece was a baby." Yeah, I know she was living in Fremont at the time, man. When she at the later part of her life, she got saved and all of that. That was after she went through all the stuff she went through, man. Salute to her. Yeah, Terry Kath, Ghost, a crew. Guess Damn Shack, I didn't know about Vanity. Yeah, dog. Vanity, man, he stole Vanity from Rick James. I'm telling you, dog. Rick James took her from David Lee Roth, because she was David Lee Roth's girlfriend. Then Rick James took her. Then Prince took her. Mike Judge, man, who did Beavis and Butthead. He got a little thing that he did, little cartoons things. Go watch that one, man, with Rick James and Prince, bro. And then watch with Morris Day. Prince would steal your girl, but Prince would take your girl without question. Yeah, he walking around in some panties. He walking around with makeup. He walking around with some eyeliner, but he gonna steal your girl, bro. He took her Rick James showed up to American Music Awards with Vanity, and she left with Prince, and he didn't see her no more after that. No more after that, bro. And then after she left Prince, because back during that time, I think she was having drug issues at that time. Rest in peace. She got with Richie Sambora from another one guitarist I like from Bon Jovi. So she liked those guitar and bass players, bro. Okay, she liked those guys. She liked them guys. Richie Sambora, bad boy. He's bad boy too. Fact Channel said, why did they unalive him? Same reason why they unalive everybody. Okay. Bev said she was gorgeous even in the early 2000s. Hey man, we used to have arguments, bro. Bev, me and the homies used to argue. When Apollonia came out and she was in Purple Rain, because Vanity was supposed to be in Purple Rain, but she didn't want to follow Prince's rules and regulations no more, because Prince was a dictator. When they brought in Vanity, we used to argue who was finer, Apollonia or Vanity, and we would have some serious arguments, bro. But you know who I always said? I said, man, Apollonia may have a better body, but Vanity's face, bro. I always pick Vanity, bro. I'll be on that side. You crazy. I said, you're crazy. Then I go get the album covers. Look at this. Look at this. She's finer. Vanity was finer. Vanity was her, bruh. She was. And Prince and Vanity, they passed away like 2 months. 2 months. They were soulmates. They both passed within 2 months of each other. Vanity passed away 2016, and 2 months later, Prince passed away in 2016. So within 2 months, Prince was gone. Okay. Jimmy H, Prince performance at the Super Bowl. First time in my life, I was speechless. Prince didn't play, bro. Prince didn't play, man. He did not play at all, man. A lot of people try to downgrade his talent. Dude, I saw that man. Okay. I saw that man at different phases of his career. That he is an all-time great. Okay. That Super Bowl performance is number one. Out of all the Super Bowl performances, Mike performed at the Super Bowl, Beyonce performed at the Super Bowl, all these other people, Prince is number one. His Super Bowl performance is number one. And why was when he was playing Purple Rain, it started to rain? Explain that. Y'all remember that? During Purple Rain, it started raining. Because he was, I think it was in Miami. I think it was the Orange Bowl. It was definitely open air stadium. He was playing, and it was raining, bro. And some of the, because once he died, because Prince had ironclad NDAs. Once he passed away, everybody was, free to speak at that point. So the sound people were scared that Prince was going to get electrocuted. They were afraid that, because, it's raining. Electric, you go plug in plugs and basses and guitars and big ass stacks, guitar amps and all of that. Prince was like, hey man, if I get electrocuted, I get electrocuted. He played through that entire rain, bro. No problems, just ripped it. Bad boy, dog. That's my guy. Foz says, nice channel. Sub the channel, bro. Sub it. Like I said, we talk about everything over here. Okay? We just jumped into a whole nother subject. That's how we do it. We don't stick on one subject. All of our subs, members, and moderators we're all multifaceted. We could talk about several different subjects. We could jump into all kinds of different things, bro. So if you're intellectual, this is the channel for you. Okay? Foz says, you guys got channel. Yeah, knowledge. Yeah, I know a lot, bro. I don't know everything, but I know a lot. Carl Sanchez said Randy Rhoads showed up on Eddie Van Halen. I love Eddie, man. I think Randy Rhoads doesn't, his body of work, because he died in a plane crash. He was just getting started, bro. But Eddie, dog. Eddie is top 5 for me, man. He's top 5. He's like 4. Like out of my 5, he's 4, bro. He's 4. And like I said before, not because of all the tapping and all the crazy shit, the rhythm guitar that he played. You listen to Hot for Teacher, you listen to the old Van Halen, bro. Those things that he was playing, bro. He's jumping from the rhythm into the lead back. Those rhythms that he was playing was ridiculous. Now, I'm going to tell you this right now. His son, Wolfgang Van Halen, if he wanted to, he could play just like his dad, but he always avoided it because he didn't want to live in his shadow. But when he did, just last year when they did the tribute, Eddie Van Halen, the Eddie Van Halen tribute stuff with, what's the drummer's name? Taylor, Potts, you know his name, man. The drummer that played with the Foo Fighters, man. Not Dave Grohl, but the other guy. Because Dave Grohl was the drummer for Nirvana. Okay, but when Dave Grohl became the lead singer and the lead guitarist for his own band, his drummer that died of a drug overdose, his son, when they played those tribute songs, and Wolfgang Van Halen went out there and he played Hot for Teacher and he was playing them songs. He sounded just like his dad. I was shocked. I was shocked, bro. I've never heard nobody sound as, of course, Eddie, you know, guitar guy. But I've heard so many people try to play Eddie stuff. His son played just, I mean, as close as you can, bro. And he was not playing on a EVH guitar. He was playing on a big hollow body guitar that you use for jazz. He plays a jazz guitar. I was shocked. I was like, Wolfgang Van Halen, bro, ridiculous. Ridiculous, bro. I was like, I can't believe what I'm hearing, bro. Like, he was playing just like his dad. I mean, I'm listening. I play guitar. Pops plays guitar. I'm looking at his hands to see what positions he's in. I'm looking to see what he's doing. He was playing just like his pops, bro. Just like his pops. Johnny Cash, love Johnny Cash. Dave says, I just want to say you're awesome, man. Have a great day. Appreciate you, man. Sub the channel. MA said Vanity. All right, Smoking Pots. All right, appreciate you, Grandpa. Maurice Bois, Vanity is the finest girl I ever seen. Look at her, man, on Drive Me Wild. I never met her in person, bro. But I'll tell you, Vanity, you talk about somebody who's a 10, she was a 10, bro. I mean, saying a 10 is, you look at the best looking females you could say that's in the game, Vanity was a 10, dog. She's like one of the only people that I could say that was a 10 in looks. M say, was Michael Jackson a better all performer than Prince? Probably, possibly, yeah. I would give it to Mike and performer, because Mike was him and the microphone. That was it. That was it. When I saw Michael Jackson at the Bad Tour, and I got to see Mike too. I got to see Mike when he was at the Jackson 5. I was 5 or 6 years old, and then I got to see him at the San Francisco Cow Palace when he was with the Jacksons, and that was the only time I got to see him. I didn't get to see him after that. When I saw Michael Jackson on the Bad Tour, and he was in Tokyo, and he had the Japanese fans crying and going crazy, some of the most stoic people on the planet fainting. I never seen Prince do that. I never seen Prince have people fainting, bro, just falling out. I mean, screaming and crying, falling out, fainting, and they were picking them up and putting them in stretchers, bro, wheeling them out. I ain't never seen nobody do that. I never seen Elvis do it when I was watching them old Elvis videos. I never seen Prince do it. I never seen Drake do it. I never seen nobody do what Mike did. Mike was a different beast, bruh. And like I said, there ain't gonna be no Michael Jackson slander over here. Okay. When Michael Jackson came out of from underneath the stage and it catapulted him, and he landed and he posed, he landed and boom. That man stood still for 5 minutes straight, and he didn't sing a note, and they were fainting, bro. Mike didn't sing a note. He just jumped out with his glasses on, had the glitter. Them fans fell out, bruh. They're probably still screaming. Mike was him, dog. Carl Sanchez, love them both. Eddie in my top 3. Hey, dog. Eddie he's in my top 5, bruh. As many as other guitar players there, Eddie alternates between 3 and 4 on my list, bro. It all depends. When I'm in my rock mode, he's 3. When I'm in my other mode, he's 4. Eddie's not going nowhere. It's not going nowhere, dog. Prince got to be number one because I wouldn't play guitar without Prince. Jimmy, my father got me into Jimmy. But after that, dog, it's Ernie Isley, who learned how to play guitar from Jimi Hendrix. I got a lot of him in my plan, but Eddie, dog. I love Eddie Van Halen, bro. I'm telling you. You ain't gonna find another black dude that love Eddie Van Halen as much as me. I love that dude. But his son, I had to go listen to his Mammoth album after that, Pots. I was like, man, I gotta listen to this kid. That kid he was ripping it. Right there on YouTube, put it in. He's the dude that could do his dad, but he don't want to. But he's like, I'm gonna do it for you because you were friends of my father. I'm gonna do you a solid and come here and play. Perfect. He played every one of those solos perfect, bro. He played all the rhythms. He played everything perfect, bro. I was like, leave that kid alone. All right. Yeah, Wolf is good, bro. Good dude. Tedrick, man, greatest group of all time is Black Sabbath, and then it's everyone else. Ozzy and those boys are unbelievable. Yeah, Black Sabbath was good. Nah, dog. Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin to me, bro. Led Zeppelin is perfect, bro. My favorite drummer of all time, John Bonham. Jimmy Page. Robert Plant. The old stuff. I don't know, man. Led Zeppelin, dog. But Jimi Hendrix hated Led Zeppelin, though. He hated them. I don't know why. He didn't like them. He did not like Led Zeppelin at all, bro. Jimi Hendrix used to say some foul stuff about Led Zeppelin. I don't know why he didn't like Led Zeppelin. But he didn't like them. He didn't like them. I don't know why. But Led Zeppelin, I don't know, man. Led Zeppelin might have been better, dog, than me. Okay? But Black Sabbath, man, you know. Smoke on the Water. Iron Man. Of course, everybody knows Iron Man. Dun, 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 dun. That's gangster. Some of them rock dudes gangsters hell, bro. That's just gangster, bro. Gangster. Okay. Rick Cervantes in the house. All right, y'all. Think we went good. We jumped to another subject, but it don't matter because that's what we do over here. And like I said, not everybody's intellectual enough to jump gears like we did. All y'all, salute to everybody that was able to jump to that next gear and talk about something totally off subject and go to the next subject because that's what we do over here, dog. Okay, and anybody else who you don't have that kind of brain power, or you don't have that kind of expertise to, because I can walk into any room from the streets to the suites. I could talk to the drug dealers on the corner, and I could go up into the C-suites and talk to the CEOs, bro. You got to be well versed in life. You can't be one dimensional, and we're not over here. Yeah, he hated them, dog. Tedrick, go do a Google search. He did not. He said something. He did not like Led Zeppelin. I don't know why he didn't. Okay. He just never said. He never said why. He just didn't like them. He always said like little snide remarks about Led Zeppelin. I don't know why. I don't know what it was about him. Okay, he just didn't like them, dog. I don't know. Okay, but just because Jimmy don't like it doesn't mean I don't like him. I love him. Aerosmith. I listen to all that stuff. Okay. Rick Cervantes said. You can't say it now. It's because it's kind of dark. Hold on. Let's not get up too far off subject. Let me make you guys understand. All right. I can't find out why, man. Jimmy gone, man. All I got is interviews. Okay. All right, man. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go, man. Good conversation with you guys, and I hope you guys have a good Sunday night. We'll be back tomorrow. We're on the road to 9,000 subscribers, man. Share the videos, sub the channel. Go check out my interview with Kendrick Lamar. Because over here, yeah, you're gonna get 100%, 360 degrees of full content. Whatever it is we talking about, we're gonna make it happen. All right, Bev. Love y'all. Matthew Check and Filter.